everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley Cairo if you guys are new, and if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so glad you guys are back for another video. If you haven't seen my DIY goal planner video, I will have it linked up top and down below for you. This will give you a more in-depth look at how I'm planning my goals and kind of just an overview of how you can implement your vision board into your goal planner and other planners for 2020. So the first thing I do is I need to get inspired, and part of that really just comes down to the visuals. What do you want your life to look like? Where do you want to live? What kind of things do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to have? What do you want your relationships to look like? Your career goals to look like? Putting it in a visual aspect can just help you keep it in the front of your mind when you see it in your planner or when you have it printed out hanging somewhere in your house or office. I highly recommend checking out my DIY goal planner video because I break down exactly how to figure out your goals. Sometimes the idea of even planning them can be overwhelming, and then trying to even break them down into smaller goals, and that whole process can be daunting if you don't have the correct prompts. So in that video, I go through it. It will help you figure out what your goals look like visually. Therefore, you can pick your pictures for your vision board. When thinking about your goals, you want to think the end game, because in 5 to 10 years, all of the things that you do now are supposed to help you get to that end goal. So think about having 2 vision boards or 2 sides. That way you have your yearly annual one for 2020 and then a long term. And I also really like going through magazines, either home decor or just lifestyle magazines, to get inspiration photos and words. And that way you have sort of different types of mediums to work with. So let's take a look at this 2020, and then we'll just say 2025. So we're thinking 5 years down the road, career and personal. What do those goals look like? Think with the end in mind. Your 5-year goals should dictate your 1-year goals. What words describe your goals? Power words can be just as encouraging as photos, and it's so true, and that's why we also talk about picking 1 to 3 words that represent your year ahead. Some of my favorite publications are Real Simple, Martha Stewart Living, and then various home decor and fashion magazines. But for actual room inspiration, I love Restoration Hardware and Our House, so I love clipping out photographs from those magazines as well to just get house inspiration for the next few years as we think about what kind of furniture we want to buy and what we want our space to look like. So all of your pictures on your vision board not only represent the different areas that your goals are in, but it's also looking at what you get from achieving those goals, basically the reward. So when you're looking at your vision board, it might not just be something that you are trying to achieve or something that you want to emulate, but it's actually what you get if you achieve a certain goal. So for example, the travel pictures could be because you can financially afford to travel. So your goals are representing having a higher income. And just kind of think of it in that way too. Like, it doesn't have to just be something that you're aspiring to emulate or to have, but it's a reward for actually achieving your goals. One example for me is I really would love to be able to renovate our kitchen one day, but for us to be able to do that, we need the financial stability and the extra cash. So my financials and my career have a huge role in what we're able to do, and that's just one way that I like to kind of think about the pictures as I place them. So I'm doing, the left side is 12 months, so 2020. The right side is going to be more of our long-term situation. And you don't really need to think too much about how you're putting the pictures down. If you like that more minimalistic style, you could always do this digitally, make it super clean. I like that as well. And this one, like I said, is really just a whole collage, and I will kind of lay them out ahead of time before I glue it just to kind of see how everything fits, but you really don't have to think too much about it. Don't let it be something that paralyzes you trying to have it look aesthetically pleasing or have the colors coordinate. Just focus on it being about your goals and what you want to achieve. And when you look at it, make sure that it makes sense to you, that you're getting the whole picture, and that it's something that will encourage you throughout the year. I've been so encouraged by all of your messages over on Instagram sharing your goals for this year. If you guys are not following me over there, I will have it linked down below. It's just at Haley Cairo. I'm super excited for this year and all of the content that we have. I have tons of things in store for you guys. Stay tuned for my budget planner setup that is coming next week, so make sure that you guys are subscribed so you never miss a video. I'd love to know what you guys thought about this video. If you make vision boards or if you have another way that you guys stay inspired during the year, I would love to know. Maybe you guys have a book or a podcast that you love to listen to. Share it with me. I'm all about it. But as always, I hope you guys are doing fantastic, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to check out my DIY goal planner video. There's tons of functional planning tidbits in there for you that you can adapt into your own functional planning system, whether that's creating an entire DIY goal planner or if you just want to take different pieces of it and implement it into your own planning system. Give it a shot. I think you guys will really love it.